Iran, a land where mountains and deserts hold secrets etched in stone, secrets that have endured for millennia. We often speak of this nation as the cradle of civilization, a place of ancient wonders. But beneath the veneer of its storied past lie enigmas that defy modern scientific explanation. This is a territory where rock formations bear the precision of laser cutting, and subterranean systems pulse with an energy conceived long before the advent of our familiar tools. Our journey will culminate in the revelation of a ninth mystery, one that connects the very architecture of Iran to a global planetary network. Prepare to descend into 9 chilling enigmas of this ancient realm. In the southwestern reaches of Iran stands Choga Zanbil, an immense ziggurat, a stepped pyramid built in the year 1250 BCE. Its primary mystery lies in its astonishing mathematical precision. Constructed from millions of fired bricks, each one laid with such exactitude that the pyramid's faces are aligned perfectly with the cardinal directions. Scholars have discovered that its builders employed a system of measurement a millennium ahead of its time. Each brick bears an inscription in the Elamite language, forming a continuous text that encircles the entire structure. But the most unsettling aspect is its acoustics. Stand at the center of the uppermost platform and speak. Your voice is heard at the base as if you were standing beside the listener, yet there is a complete absence of echo. Investigators have also recorded a peculiar detail. On one of the foundation bricks, the distinct imprint of a child's foot remains preserved. Analysis indicates this impression was made when the brick was still wet clay. Astonishingly, the age of this footprint matches the age of the structure itself. It appears as though a child had merely walked across the construction site yesterday. Choga Zanbil functions as a colossal resonator, each brick an integral part of a unified engineering plan, its ultimate purpose still shrouded in obscurity. The Dashti Lut Desert is officially recognized as the hottest place on Earth, with surface temperatures soaring to 70 degrees Celsius. Yet, the desert's true secret lies not in its heat, but in its kalutes. These are colossal formations of sand and rock, resembling a derelict metropolis of skyscrapers and broad avenues. Officially, their shape is attributed to wind erosion, but their forms possess an unnatural regularity. The kalutes stretch for hundreds of kilometers, creating a distinct grid visible even from space. Archaeologists have unearthed remnants of ancient settlements here, settlements abandoned with startling abruptness. Household items remain in situ, yet there are no signs of conflict or natural disaster. Within this zone, biological life is entirely absent. Not even bacteria survive. Any organic matter introduced to the Dashti Lut does not decompose, instead becoming a desiccated mummy, preserved by the extreme dryness and sterile air. Geologists have noted that the kalutes exhibit a peculiar magnetic field. Deep within the desolate expanse of the Dashti Kavir Desert lies a region whispered about in hushed tones, a place the locals have long sought to avoid. For centuries, this treacherous territory, known as Rigi Gen, or the abode of the Jinn, has held its secrets close. Here, for hundreds of kilometers, conloslant grave of entire caravans, vanishing without a trace into the vast emptiness. The most profound physical enigma of Rigi Gen manifests as moving bogs and quicksand. These are not mere patches of unstable ground. They are vast expanses where subterranean waters saturate the lower layers of the desert. The sand in these areas loses its structural integrity, transforming into a substance akin to a viscous fluid. This deadly quicksand possesses the terrifying ability to engulf heavy machinery within mere minutes, leaving no evidence on the surface of the vehicle's existence. Travelers caught in such a trap face virtually insurmountable odds for survival. Yet, it is an acoustic phenomenon that truly unnerves those who venture near Rigi Gen. Strange sounds frequently echo across the landscape, sounds that defy simple explanation as the natural howl of the wind. eyewitness accounts speak of auditory experiences that bear an uncanny resemblance to human voices or the steady hum of unseen machinery. Scientists, attempting to rationalize these occurrences through the complex interplay of wind currents, seismic activity, and abrupt atmospheric pressure changes, have uncovered a disturbing correlation. The frequency and patterns of these sounds align with biological rhythms known to induce uncontrollable panic in humans. Within this zone, electronics behave with an unsettling unpredictability. Satellite navigation systems frequently malfunction and fail. Mechanical and even electronic timepieces simply cease to function, their hands frozen in time. Geophysical surveys, conducted with specialized equipment, have only deepened the mystery. Beneath the multi-meter-thick layers of sand, vast voids of precise geometric form have been detected. These immense subterranean chambers appear to be filled either with a dense gas or a highly concentrated brine solution. Rigi Gen is a realm where the very fabric of physical space seems to warp, creating natural traps from which escape is all but impossible. Further testament to the enigmatic capabilities of ancient civilizations lies in Persepolis, the former imperial capital of the Achaemenid Empire. It remains one of history's most formidable engineering achievements. The city was constructed from colossal blocks of gray limestone, some weighing as much as 10 tons. But the true marvel lies not in their sheer mass, but in the unfathomable precision of their shaping and assembly. These immense stones are fitted together with such extraordinary accuracy that no mortar was employed by the builders. The seams between the stones are so impossibly tight that not even the thinnest blade can be inserted between them. The surviving columns and intricate bas-reliefs hint at a mastery of stonecraft that continues to baffle modern understanding. Centuries ago, on the plains of Fars, a city rose from the earth, a testament to a civilization whose ingenuity continues to baffle modern minds. Persepolis, the ceremonial capital of the Achaemenid Empire, was not merely a collection of palaces and temples, but a marvel of engineering and architectural foresight. Archaeologists meticulously excavating its ruins have unearthed evidence of tools and techniques that defy conventional understanding. The precision in stone cutting, the sheer purity of the incisions, bear an uncanny resemblance to the work of today's computer-controlled machinery, a stark contrast to the rudimentary chisels and hammers one would expect. These are not the marks of brute force, but of an almost surgical mastery over stone. Beyond the visible grandeur, a hidden network lies beneath the city's foundations. Engineers have been captivated by an intricate system of aqueducts and sewers, carved deep into the bedrock upon which Persepolis stands. These tunnels, astonishingly, are perfectly circular, extending for miles through solid rock. Their gradients have been calculated with a mathematical exactness that allowed water to flow at a consistent, optimal velocity. This precise engineering prevented erosion, ensuring the system's longevity for centuries, a silent testament to their hydrological expertise. The city's reliefs, too, whisper tales of the unknown. Among the familiar depictions of processions and royal audiences, archaeologists have discovered images of peculiar mechanisms and objects. Their purpose remains an enigma, their forms alien to the established context of Achaemenid life. These elements refuse to conform to our current understanding of the era, hinting at technologies or concepts lost to time. When viewed from above, the layout of Persepolis resembles nothing so much as a vast stone-hewn circuit board. Each edifice, every foundation stone, every column occupies a precisely defined position. It is as if they are components of an immense energetic diagram, a larger scheme whose purpose we are only beginning to comprehend. Near the ancient city, in the town of Isfahan, stands a mosque that at first glance appears typical of its period. Yet, it is known as the Monar Janban, the swinging minarets. The mosque's most extraordinary feature is its pair of brick minarets, which defy the fundamental laws of construction. If one climbs into a minaret and begins to sway it, the other, after a few seconds, mirrors its movement in perfect synchronicity. All the while, the main body of the mosque remains utterly still. Physicists attribute this phenomenon to resonance, but the precise mechanism by which these brick structures withstand such forces over centuries remains elusive. Typically, vibrations would rapidly degrade masonry, causing cracks and eventual collapse. Here, however, there is no sign of such decay. The secret lies in the materials. The minarets are constructed from a unique type of brick, bound by a mortar whose composition is now considered lost knowledge. This ancient mortar possesses an extraordinary elasticity, transforming a seemingly rigid structure into one that flexes. The building behaves not as a static object, but as a living organism, absorbing the energy of the oscillations rather than resisting it. Further investigations have revealed a layer of specific soil beneath the mosque's foundation. This layer acts as a natural shock absorber, mitigating the destructive forces transmitted to the base when the towers move. The Monar Janban stands as irrefutable evidence that ancient Iranian architects possessed a profound understanding of dynamics and material science, knowledge that allowed them to build structures that not only endured, but actively adapted to the forces of nature. Their legacy is etched not just in stone, but in the very principles of physics they mastered. The very fabric of reality, it seems, holds secrets that modern science is only beginning to comprehend. Visitors to this place often report a subtle vibration, a tremor felt through the very floor beneath their feet. It creates an uncanny sensation, as if the entire edifice breathes in unison with the swaying monumental towers. This is Naqsh-e-Rustam, a colossal necropolis carved directly into the sheer rock face of the historical Kuh-e-Ramat Plateau. Here, 4 immense cross-shaped tombs, hewn from the stone, stand as eternal resting places for the great kings of antiquity. Yet, the true marvel of this site lies not within the sepulchres themselves, but in the astonishing precision of the rock's surface treatment. The facades of these tombs are paggering. The panels are impossibly flat. Deviations measure less than a millimeter across an entire meter of surface. It is widely believed that achieving such flawless flatness with rudimentary hand tools, working precariously on ropes suspended over a precipice, would be a physical impossibility. Any error, any slip, would have resulted in catastrophic chips and imperfections. Instead, these surfaces appear as if they were shaped by industrial machinery. Geologists who have meticulously studied this region have identified peculiar magnetic anomalies within Naqsh-e-Rustam. Furthermore, at specific hours of the day, the rock faces begin to emit a significant amount of heat, a warmth that lingers long after the sun has descended below the horizon. This phenomenon is intrinsically linked to the unique composition of the stone and the exceptional quality of its thermal shield around the ancient site. The confluence of these magnetic deviations and the thermal properties of the polished stone renders this necropolis a truly unique physical anomaly. The specular effect of the rock faces continues to orchestrate extraordinary plays of light within the valley, a silent testament to ancient masters who transformed mountains into canvases, employing technologies whose ultimate purpose we are still striving to unravel. Journey now to one of Iran's most ancient cities, a settlement that endures at the heart of a sun-baked desert. Here, for centuries, humanity has adapted to survive in an environment of almost unbearable heat. The ingenious solution that has permitted their continued existence is the ingenious wind catcher, known locally as the bad gear. Observe the panorama of the old city, and you will see hundreds of tall, slender towers rising majestically above the rooftops. These remarkable structures possess the ability to reduce the internal temperature of buildings by as much as 20 degrees Celsius, a stark contrast to the scorching conditions outside. Astonishingly, this entire system operates autonomously, requiring no electricity, no motors, no external power source. The fundamental principle behind the Badger's functionality is rooted in the natural movement of air. These towers are designed to capture even the faintest breeze at elevated altitudes, channeling it downwards into the living spaces below. Often, as the air descends through the lower sections of the tower, it passes over a system of subterranean channels containing water. As the heated air interacts with the cool water, it is simultaneously cooled and humidified before finally entering the home. The ancient architects precisely calculated the internal form of the baffles within the towers. They engineered them to ensure a smooth, laminar flow of air, preventing the generation of disruptive noise and the creation of dust-laden vortices. But the most profound revelation about these badgers is not merely their passive operation. The wind, a relentless sculptor of desert landscapes, whispers through the towering structures of a city built against impossible odds. Here, in a realm where the sun reigns supreme and water is a memory, human ingenuity has carved out an existence. Scientists have uncovered a profound secret. The city's countless towers are not mere architectural statements, but integral components of a sophisticated citywide ventilation network. These towers, positioned with meticulous precision, orchestrate a constant, unseen flow of air, circulating between the streets and the buildings. This dynamic exchange prevents the oppressive heat from stagnating, transforming the city into a breathing entity, its towers acting as the mechanical lungs of an entire metropolis. It is a testament to humanity's ability to thrive even in the most extreme environments, a life sustained by a deep understanding of the fundamental laws governing gases. Dominating this landscape is Arg-e-Bam, a fortress of unparalleled scale, constructed entirely from adobe, a humble mixture of clay, straw, and sand. For over 2 millennia, this monumental citadel has stood sentinel along the ancient Silk Road, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of empires. For centuries, the question lingered: how could these seemingly fragile earthen walls withstand the fury of earthquakes and the prolonged sieges of determined enemies? It defied logic. The material should have succumbed to the ravages of time. The secret to BAM's enduring strength remained elusive until 2003. A devastating earthquake finally revealed the fortress's hidden resilience. As sections of its outer walls crumbled, revealing the intricate structure within, specialists discovered a concealed skeleton. Encased within the massive adobe walls lay a framework of reinforced brick. This robust internal skeleton bore the brunt of the immense structural loads, while the softer outer layer of adobe acted as a sophisticated shock absorber. It absorbed the Earth's violent vibrations, preventing catastrophic fractures and preserving the integrity of the entire edifice. This was a stroke of architectural genius, a harmonious fusion of disparate materials into an exceptionally resilient system. The city of BAM itself was conceived as a self-sufficient ecosystem, a marvel of autonomous survival. Every element, from the intricate water channels and grain silos to the residential and communal zones, was arranged with an unwavering logic. Beneath the fortress, archaeologists unearthed a labyrinth of secret tunnels, vital conduits for clandestine movement and secure resource storage during times of peril. Arg-e-Bam stands as a monumental testament to foresight, an engineering masterpiece of autonomous existence where every detail was meticulously planned for the future. Further to the northwest, nestled high within the formidable mountains of Iran's West Azerbaijan province, lies one of the planet's most enigmatic locales, Takht-e-Soleiman, meaning the Throne of Solomon. It is a vast, elevated stone platform, at its heart a perfectly oval lake of astonishing clarity. The profound mystery of this body of water lies in its extraordinary depth and its unique origin. Scientific investigation has revealed a depth exceeding 110 meters. This is no ordinary lake. It is the surface manifestation of a powerful artesian spring, erupting from immense subterranean depths under colossal pressure. The water maintains a constant temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, regardless of the season, whether the landscape is locked in winter's icy grip or scorched by summer's heat. Its mineral content, particularly its high concentration of calcium, is so extreme that it is considered lethally toxic to human life. Swimming here is impossible, and any organic matter introduced into its depths is rapidly encrusted and petrified. Over millennia, the mineral deposits surrounding the lake have formed a towering calcified rim, giving it the appearance of an immense natural chalice. In the heart of a land sculpted by time and mystery lies a phenomenon that defies easy explanation. Elevated above the surrounding terrain, a vast, ancient basin holds its water with an unwavering constancy. Regardless of the flow diverted through irrigation channels, the water level within this sacred pool remains precisely the same, a testament to forces unseen. But the true enigma lies a mere 3 kilometers from this tranquil plateau. There, a striking conical mountain pierces the sky, Zindan-i-Soleiman, the prison of Solomon. This is no ordinary peak. It is a hollowed-out rock formation, standing approximately 100 meters tall, crowned with a colossal aperture at its summit. Peer into its depths, and you are met with an abyss, a seemingly bottomless chasm plunging 80 meters below. Local lore whisper vanished, drawn down into the very bowels of the earth. Ancient legends claim that King Solomon himself utilized this profound hollow as a prison, a formidable dungeon for rebellious giants and malevolent demons. Modern scientific inquiry has since uncovered a vast network of subterranean voids and conduits beneath this region, intricately connecting the plateau's lakes to the cavernous mountain. The entire landscape appears to be a colossal, integrated hydraulic system. It is believed that the ancient architects chose this location for their primary sanctuary precisely because it represented a nexus of 2 primal elements: water and the eternal flame. This subterranean fire, ignited by the accumulation of volcanic gases, surged from the Earth's core. Thus, the Prison of Solomon stands as a physical manifestation, a structure powered by the immense energy of subterranean pressures and the delicate balance of thermal forces. The secrets held within the 100-meter depths of the lake remain elusive. Its bottom, shrouded in impenetrable darkness and water of extreme density, resists all attempts at exploration. These were the 9 principal mysteries of Iran. But for those who have journeyed with us to this point, a special revelation awaits. We journey now to a place often heralded as the ancient mechanical heart of this nation. In the city of Shushtar, an architectural marvel stands, officially recognized as a masterpiece of human ingenuity. It is an immense complex of bridges, dams, canals, and cascading waterfalls, meticulously carved directly into the bedrock as far back as the 3rd century before the Common Era. Imagine an entire river transformed into a colossal functioning machine. The enduring enigma of Shushtar lies in its remarkable longevity. The ancient engineers ingeniously divided the river's flow, creating twin channels and an intricate network of subterranean tunnels. Water, propelled by immense pressure, surged through these conduits, erupting outwards through dozens of man-made waterfalls. This sophisticated system powered mills and delivered vital water to the city. Yet, what truly astounds is its continued, flawless operation after 2 millennia, seemingly untouched by the ravages of time and requiring no significant repairs. The very stones of the canals, subjected to the constant, powerful rush of water, show no signs of erosion. The channels were engineered with such precision that the water itself does not wear away the rock. Shushtar offers a profound insight. Ancient builders did not merely construct edifices. They engineered self-sustaining systems, designed to outlast empires and function with near-eternal resilience. These were the 9 enigmas of ancient Iran, a land where the advanced technologies of antiquity continue to pulse, hidden just beneath our feet. Seek understanding where others perceive only the silent testimony of stone. The sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the ancient landscape. A lone figure stands silhouetted against the dying light, a silent testament to the enduring spirit of those who came before. The wind whispers through the ruins, carrying echoes of forgotten tales and the promise of stories yet to unfold. Though this chapter closes, the journey continues, a tapestry woven with threads of memory and the boundless potential of the future.